Morning, guys. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. You're not. No, you're not. I am. Hey, guys, how are you today? It's Tuesday. Tuesday morning at 6:10 a.m. I got the sun coming out. It's supposed to be a nice day. 74 high today. I love it. I hate the heat. It's 47 degrees outside. Just took the pets out for a WALK. Can't say it out loud because they'll get up and think we're going again, and we ain't. Guys, I wanted to read you something, but before I do that, I wanted to say thank you for 13,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We have such a community here. I'm so proud to be a part of it. I say it all the time. It's not lip service. It's the truth. I'm so proud to be part of a community where people come, feel safe, can speak, and not worry about it. The only thing that we ever ask is that if we disagree with respect. We don't call each other names. We don't tell one another to shut up or anything like that because we know how to communicate verbally. We can be articulate, use our words. We just have to be kind. Those people that aren't kind aren't welcomed here. Everybody's entitled to a bad day, but if that's your pattern, you need to go elsewhere because we like it here. Guys, I wanted to read you something. It's unbelievable. I don't know why I'm just seeing this. I guess there's just so much to see, and I have so much more. I don't know what the hell happened here, but that's what happened here. So there's just so much stuff, and you'd think with the Gypsy Rose thing, we'd be coming to the end of it, but it seems like because of the autopsy and how things are just so unsettled with a lot of us, that it's just opened another whole can of worms to what really happened that night. We know for sure that Dee Dee unalive. We know that Gypsy has taken responsibility per se of talking Nick into it, but doesn't really take responsibility. Just says, I asked him to do it because I felt like, and it was easy. I only had to ask him once or twice, but that's not the truth. We know that she, GROOMED'd him for a couple of years and knew that he was probably on disability. She knew things about him. That's why she picked him. I believe that wholeheartedly. She knew. They wrote to each other. They spoke to each other all the time for 2 years. There were only things that they could share on the phone. I mean, conversations, they get stale after a while. So you start talking about more and more things, and that's how you get to know people. And I believe wholeheartedly, Nick was convinced Gypsy knew him and that he knew Gypsy. He was wrong. He was dead ass wrong, right? So I wanted to read you this. This came out a while ago, apparently. And it came from Gypsy Rose Blanchard's channel. So this was while she was married to Ryan, but I'm just now seeing it, I guess. So Gypsy wrote, I absolutely believe in rights for special needs individuals. My husband is a special education teacher, but I support people that actually have real disabilities that can't even function in normal society without guidance, so much so that they can't even speak because they are so challenged. Those, capitalized, are the individuals that need to be advocated for, not individuals that claim to have a disability, but know the difference from right and wrong and should be judged by a court of law based on their ability to know right from wrong. My co-defendant does, and that's why he's still in prison. The court has every bit of evidence that the public does not. There is a reason why he is still in prison, and it is because he is well aware of the choice, whether the public wants to believe that or not. That is why every appeal has failed. So it doesn't have anything to do with a political move or somebody that wanted to get reelected and thought that it just wouldn't look good with you, Gypsy Rose. With you, right? Forget about what Nick did. You masterminded it, very much like Charlie Manson. So why? Why was the mastermind behind it only have to do 8.5 years and was only sentenced to 10? Answer that. Because Charlie Manson did life. He originally was supposed to go to death, but they took it off the table. Years later, he died there. Why not you? What makes you so fucking special? That's what I want to know. That's disgraceful to send somebody something like that, but then to in the same breath, ask for pity because of what you say you went through. Forget about special needs. If I can't physically see, if they're deaf, dumb, or blind, maybe that's special needs. But everybody else is not special needs. But look at me. Look at me. I acted like I was in a wheelchair. I knew I could walk. I knew I could run away from my mom, but I had to unalive her the most vicious way possible to get away. Have pity on me, on my disability, on my many, many surgeries that I have no scars for. As a matter of fact, her mom had more surgeries than Gypsy did. That pisses me off. Let me tell you what else pisses me off. Did you see the GoFundMe? Are they for real? Are they for real? This woman, she's not hurting for money, yet she has the audacity, and Ken allows it, has the audacity to ask people to help her support her child. Right away, red flags there. CPS, do you not see this? She's not willing to spend her own money on her kid. She wants strangers to do it. You don't see a red flag there. Rod, you don't see a red flag there? Your kid makes more money than you now. I'm totally convinced of that. Totally convinced of that. She certainly makes more money than the average person. My mistake, bear. More than the average bear. And she's asking people for help. And why is she famous? Infamous. Why is she famous? Infamous. Why is she infamous? Because she brutally had her mom unalived. If we are to believe 100% what she said, she brutally had her mom unalived. I believe she had more to do with it than that. The average bear believes she has more to do with it than that. But somehow, some way, she has the audacity to ask the public to help her with the baby shower, the baby registry. You put your shit up there. You want to share. That's what Ken said. Well, people do that. Yeah, but you don't allow them to fucking click the button if you don't need the money. You guys, Ken, you just look worse by the day. You just look worse by the day. There's no coming back from this bullshit with you either. But every single day, more and more shit is coming out. So the autopsy, supposed, and it's not Natasha's autopsy, though there's watermarks all over it. You can get them. She didn't come up with it. Did she write it? Did you, Natasha? Did you write that autopsy? I'm questionable. Questionable. The autopsy tells you that Dee Dee was no numbing agent to end her life. Nope, brutally. No reason for that either. Didn't have to go out that way. But that's what Gypsy chose. Gypsy chose that. And then she spoke to, as we know, a young guy who was madly in love with her, who told her several times, let's just leave. Let's just leave. No, this is the only way. This is the only way we could be together. The only way we could be together. Listen, I'm not saying what Nick did was right, but I'm saying, how dare she? How dare she talk him into something like that? For 2 years, use her body. Use her body. Hey, Rod, are you proud of that with your daughter? She used her body to get him on side. How's that make you feel, Ken? Ryan, you must be like finally sitting down and saying, thank God I'm out of that situation. Man, and I know that your mom's probably on her knees thanking God you got out of that situation. And Ken's family is now, God knows, I wouldn't want that last name. I wouldn't want that last name. Euchre or Urker or whatever. I wouldn't want any association. To have the audacity to ask people to help you, to have a GoFundMe, that shouldn't be. I thought that the GoFundMe were for people that were really in need. People that really needed help. Hell, I've needed help. I just don't understand how somebody in Gypsy's position could have the audacity to have GoFundMes and baby registries and the public jumping on board this, knowing and seeing that she's an influencer on social media, which is bullshit, but she is. She gets paid from TikTok. We know that 1 month she made $6,000. Who makes $6,000 in 1 month to take home $6,000? I know she got to pay taxes on it, but Gypsy probably won't. Guys, that's what I'm saying. And then there's people that aren't making that money, probably doing without something to give to her. Why? That somebody who has donated to her or has done the GoFundMe, can I just ask you why? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to understand Why? When there are probably so many GoFundMes that have to do with people that legitimately need the money. Why? And for her to say such a thing about Nick and about anybody that I guess could be disabled, but if you can't physically see it and they can speak here and talk, I guess that they're not disabled. What's the excuse for you to accept money or ask for money when you are totally able and you are willing and you do it? You have money because there's stupid people that give you money. I heard that. You didn't even have, I heard that from Louisiana to New York. I've heard that. That's what's going on here, guys. That's what's going on here. So that's my question. How does she get away with it? Why does she get away with it? Why do people let her get away with it? When I thought that the curtain was finally closing on this wombat, a whole other can of mice have come out to feed. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Thank you as always for letting me be part of your day. Tell me what you think. I can't believe it. Only in America. Only in America. Guys, tell me what you think. All right, guys. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. Never be a Blanchard. Please don't donate to her. There are people that really need help, guys. All right, guys. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you soon. It's Tuesday.